Good evening. The idea of these talks are as COVID rages the world, some kind of a cognitive engagement for those who are in lockdown. Most of you are in lockdown in your own places. These talks are meant to cognitively engage and also possibly engage your children by knowing the benefits of playing chess. During this time of lockdown, it's very important. When you stay at home, we would like to give these talks on how one can stay at home and engage the children, and not only engage the children and also ourselves when we look at these talks. So we have been looking at various aspects of chess, the benefits of chess, and how chess makes an impact in various cognitive processes that is involved in a child's thinking process. We have been looking at how chess helps the comprehensive cognitive development of children. We saw that chess helps intelligence. We also saw that chess helps creativity. And not only that, chess also improves social intelligence skills of a child. Now, having said that chess improves intelligence, chess improves working memory, chess improves perceptual reasoning, chess improves verbal comprehension, and chess improves the processing speed. Today, we shall be looking at how chess makes an impact on the perceptual reasoning skills of a child. Is perceptual reasoning important? Does it make how important is it in a child's life? Now we look at the world through our eyes. We frame concepts through our visual thinking skills. The entire life is based upon how we look at things and how we construct images, pictures in our lives. Having said that, I would like to say perceptual reasoning is the process of gathering information gained through the senses, especially visual. Perceptual reasoning is the process of gathering information gained through the senses, especially through visual, to comprehend the world and to act appropriately. We look at things, we analyze them, we comprehend, and then we relate to that. So it is very important to assess a problem. When a particular problem arises, we just go look at it, not just looking at it, but also trying to understand what exactly is the problem through your visual motor skills. So it not only analyzes problem, it organizes thoughts, and it also develops test solution to a given problem. How does chess improve perceptual reasoning skills of a child? Now, while a chess player plays chess, right from the beginning, apart from braille chess, the most important thing is to look at the position. Whether it's the opening stage or it's the middle game or the end game, the entire focus is on attention. The child looks at the board and makes his moves. He makes his own moves and also looks at his opponent moves. Every time, every piece is moved, he is required to look at the moves, understand the structure, and analyze the position and make decision. So, for a chess player, the visual spatial skills, visual motor skills are extremely important. And not only it is important for him, it also enhances his own visual processing skills. Today I was looking at few games. Those days we used to play with 2 hours, and I have played a game with the world champion Anand for 10 hours. But earlier it used to become 4 hours, then it become 30 minutes. We used to have in 70s also 5 minutes chess. Or they used to give 30 seconds to play a move. That was a processing speed then. But today we see games are played in 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, and even entire game is played on a 30 seconds. So ability to perceive things, ability to look at all the pieces at a given particular juncture is absolutely essential. Many times everybody look at a position, but only some of them perceive everything that has been shown or that has been seen. We see, yet we do not see. Apparently we are seeing, but yet many times we don't see. Like sometimes we just miss out a one move checkmate, and then we say, oh, I just didn't see that. When they make that particular mistake on a chessboard, it's very easy to see. But however, in life, it is too costly. When they don't see a car coming inside, that's extremely costly. So the ability to see, perceive is evaluated on every move of a child. Every game that a child plays chess, we have a metacognitive abilities, as I told you earlier, that we write score sheets. Not only we write score sheets, we also analyze them. And yesterday I was trying to say how people can play blindfold chess. Play chess without looking at the board. Now today I would like to talk to you about simultaneous chess. How does one play a simultaneous chess game? You can play different boards at the same time. You can go from a board to see what they have seen, quickly assess what has been, what the move has been made right now, gather that information through our visual senses, analyze that position and construct and then give a solution to that and keep moving. Once I was playing a school in Newman International Academy in Dallas, Texas. One child quickly removed a piece while I was walking around. We played 20 people at a time. So I just walked down and I said, can I construct the game? That particular position was well known to me, so I just ran through the entire game and said, hey, this piece should be there, probably it fell down. He was simply zapped. We take mental pictures at a given point of time. The ability to not just look at a position, understand, construct and evaluate is very important. Having said that, is it possible to measure these perceptual reasoning skills of a child? Yes, we can, as we have been looking at it. The WISC for India, Wechsler's Intelligence Scale for Children, India 4th edition, gives you measures to perceive these perceptual reasoning skills. And there are 3 subsets in that. One is the block design, where they give you blocks. You construct, you look at the blocks, a picture is given, you construct that picture using these blocks. That's a block design. They have a picture concept subtest, and they also have the matrix reasoning. The matrix reasoning is more like a non-verbal reasoning set you get for IAS and other abstract thinking styles. Now these are the 3 measures. I'll repeat: the block design, the picture concepts and the matrix reasoning skills. Using that you can evaluate a child's perceptual reasoning skills. Having done that, we again did a study with 100 children who took chess training, who underwent the cognitive assessments, and another 100 children who did not do the cognitive assessments. We realized these areas of visual organization in the mind, visual organization, analysis, construction happens in the child's mind. The child is able to organize his thoughts. The child is able to make some analysis on that and come out with a construct model. So there's a huge difference on children who undertook a weekly an hour of chess training for more than 25 sessions. There was a statistically significant improvement in the perceptual reasoning skills of a child. Having said that, how important is these perceptual reasoning skills is every decision making that we do mostly comes from the way we look at things. We look at it and then we decide. So the decision making process is absolutely essential that we look at the decision making process is extremely important. Perceptual reasoning is absolutely essential for any decision making process which involves sight, which involves look at it. And also the academic performance. It's very, very important for the academic performance. So it improves the decision making process, academic performance, and facial recognition. Now, I would like to say, one of the areas of science to say when a person gets older, they look at a face and beginning to say, hey, who's this? And sometimes we look at a person for a long time back and then we're trying to understand. The facial recognition is absolutely essential. We look at a face and then make so many decisions every time. So it helps us to comprehend the world and to act towards it. So having said that, I would like to give you more time today on questions, and I'll repeat again, perceptual reasoning skills is the process of gathering information gained through the senses, analyzing them to comprehend the world and to act appropriately. In any given situation, we look at it, we analyze it, and then we work on it. And chess, when we play the writing notations, looking at the board, playing visualization and simultaneous chess. In simultaneous chess, it's absolutely essential. We quickly look at it, understand every piece where it is, where it has been moved, and come out with move to the next position. You're not even having the focus. The attention control is so much that you come back and quickly assess the position and come out with a solution. With that, I would throw open it for any questions that you would like to have. If you have any questions, please key in the time for questions. And sometimes yesterday we missed out a question. While if somebody is looking at it, yesterday there was a question by Abel. He was asking from how do we, please type in if you have a question on perceptual reasoning skills and chess. So yesterday there was a question we were trying to see that we move from what is known to the abstract. It definitely from the abstract, we look at a thing and then immediately we don't perceive. It looks abstract. Then it goes and constructs to a knowledge that we already have. Images are created. Rules are created. By looking at things, we create rules. By looking at things, we make decisions. We recognize people. And the ability to quickly perceive things is absolutely essential. So when a person is playing many players at a time, it is simply amazing. The eyes just runs through all the 64 squares on one board, keeping the plan there, goes to the next position, having the same, quickly move to that particular position, assess the situation, give a solution, move on. So you do 20 boards continuously, keep moving around, trying to understand how important is that you gain senses through this perceptual reasoning skills. Okay, I got a question there. What does writing notation mean in chess? Okay, like the chess player, when they are playing a chess game, there is a method of scoring the information. When for every 64 squares is numbered, and we have a number for each one, and then we do that. The previous episode we were trying to say, I would send in a note for you how you can write notation. I'll also give you a half an hour lesson on chess and notations shortly. Sarah Samuel, thank you for that question. Does visualization relate the child with academic performance? If so, how? From Chandramohan. Absolutely. Every lesson that you study, everything, like, see, many times we miss out on, especially let me come back with learning disorders and children with dyslexia. The problem with dyslexia is the visual motor skills, and they may be very good in memory. They may be very good in memory and very good in verbal reasoning. So we tend to see they're brilliant. The questions would be excellent. But when it comes to writing, when it comes to seeing things, you will see that many times in the examination, they just miss out on one question. They don't see that. So absolutely, most of the learning disorders have perceptual, most of them have perceptual reasoning skills, or it could also be processing speed. So when you improve the perceptual reasoning skills, it has a huge impact on the scholastic performance of a child. So chess definitely helps them in their academic performance. Is there any other question that's coming in? Okay, I would just wrap up as I wait for the question. I'll tell again that perceptual reasoning is the process of gathering information gained through the senses, especially the visual motor skills, to comprehend the world. The entire world that you see and understand is through your perception, and not only your perception, and ability to analyze that, and to the knowledge that you already have, you relate to that. Like, just like that, if you say a word, like if you say a doctor or a mother, you immediately understand these things. And how do we relate that? What you've already seen them. So the perceptual reasoning is ability to analyze and comprehend and act appropriately. When a child sees a doctor, he thinks injection is coming. When an injection is, that's what they think. But when a man sees, it looks at it differently. So similarly, when we look at a teacher, a pen. Okay, let me talk about a blind spot. Since not many questions are coming in. What is a blind spot? A blind spot is a rule that is created in the mind, thinking I cannot do that. While we play chess, every time the dynamic changes, there has been a pin. There has been a particular thing where you cannot move. Because of the pin that was created earlier, you have created a rule in the mind, thinking that you cannot move. This particular position cannot move. But that has already moved. So this cost actually the world championship. In the world championship match between Anand and Carlsen, the concept of blind spot, or you just think that you cannot move, you think that it cannot be done, but whereas when it has moved already. So the rules, the position, the things, you begin to assume that it is there even after that it is gone. How does a child become hooked on to chess early in his life, identifying it as a career, as against just a game? Okay, that's from a national sub-junior champion. Okay, I think the ability from Vinod Gopal. Okay, the ability to teach a child to play chess without killing his creativity. Now that is very, very important. There are two things. When I looked at children who play chess, I have higher IQs. Interestingly, they want to be challenged to come to chess. The other way around is you teach chess, every child to play chess so that they become intelligent. Every child can be a genius. That's what we say when we trained about 7,000 kids in the Emmanuel Chess Center. As you know, we know that every child can be a genius. It's only the coaches that makes a difference, the ability to teach them the way they can do it. If it is taught remotely by forcing them to make certain positions and moves without building the creativity, the passion is lost. If they are encouraged, I remember one 3.5-year-old child called Jerome came in, and at that time, one of our coaches called Esther was trying to teach her, and every time he makes a move, only thing that he used to do is fantastic, excellent. So he got so much of appreciation. He started playing chess, and he went on to play the world championship. I think encouragement, a coach who gives encouragement, will make a child to get hooked to play chess. And when he's hooked, when you cultivate that passion, instead of this competitive chess that comes in, when you lose, the entire parent is getting upset. I've seen so much of emotions in chess field. When a child loses, the father gets really angry sometimes. The mother gets panicked, because on the way home, that's what happens. Like, I think we need to move on. We need to take it as a game. Try to see how to improve the cognitive processes. And when we enjoy playing chess, I think one of the things that Anand really enjoyed playing chess. When they enjoy playing chess, it becomes a hobby. And when it becomes hobby, it becomes a passion. And when it becomes a passion, they take it professionally. And when proper encouragement and environment and coaches are around, for every 4 children, we have a coach at the chess center. And I know that you were doing a great job, and the attire, the appearance, and the people look at us. I used to say, you connect with the child before you teach. And many times I know, they go sick and they talk to a doctor who is very smiling, and they're happy. They go to a teacher who is smiling, they're very happy. That's it. So because the connect happens in a perceptual reasoning skills. So the connect is absolutely essential, and when we do that, it makes a world of difference. Thank you for those questions. I would like to finish. Thank you.